One of the critical roles around project and program management is executive sponsor. And an executive sponsor is the individual or group of individuals that actually are the champions of that project or program. They play a critical role for several reasons. The first is they really can break down silos and roadblocks to organization resources necessary to achieve the ultimate goals of the project or program. They also help communicate the business case of the project or program, so the ultimate result. And that's a critical role because organizations are very busy, organizations deal with many distractions, but if you can keep a focus on the rationale, the business outcome of the project, the value it's ultimately going to deliver, it'll attract and retain the resources it needs to be more successful. And then finally, they actually communicate to the rest of the organization, so back up into the C-suite around the status, but in business terms. And that's a critical role in the organization. We did a regression analysis every year against all of our research, and the #1 factor for project success is an engaged executive sponsor. So the role cannot be overestimated in terms of its importance. If I were looking to do only one thing, I'd formalize the role of executive sponsor in an organization, define what his or her duties are, or if it's a committee, what the committee's duties are, and make sure that the organization is very clear on that. In terms of specific competencies, skills, behaviors of an executive sponsor, they include communication, of course. One of the key roles is to be able to communicate, the ability to influence, motivate, create a vision. So as a sponsor, if I'm responsible for the business case, there has to be a clear vision that we're aligned to and that we can maintain alignment to. So motivating the team, creating a vision, aligning the team to that vision, influencing and communicating, as well as having negotiation and change management capabilities. So you want to be able to, in the face of friction or challenge in the organization, can you negotiate successfully across the organization to keep the project or program on track? They're among the critical skills of a good executive sponsor.
Click through to watch the 5th part of the European CEO Guide to Project Management, powered by PMI, on benefits realization management. Learn more at pmi.org, and please subscribe for the latest business, finance and strategic insights from EuropeanCEO.com.